Hello, my dear students. In this video, I'll tell you the next part of the inverse matrix. In the earlier video, I told you about my L5 rule. L5 rule is the rule in which you can find easily the inverse of the matrix by using this where it is given the elementary row operation. That is in chapter matrix for the class 12 students, and I have taken the reference of this book ISC Mathematics by ML Agrawal. So this is the question. After explaining about the L5 rule in my earlier video, this is the second part, and one question I will tell you. By that you can understand well how to apply the L5 rule in the inverse of the matrix. The question is this: A is equal to 2 minus 1 4, 4 0 2, 3 minus 2 7. You have to find the A inverse by elementary row operation. That rule is made by me, so don't write the by L5 rule. It will be mentioned in the question by using elementary row operation. In this you will apply. Then how to find? First of all, you will let the matrix A is equal to is this. So let A is equal to I3A. What is I3? I3 is the unit matrix of 3 cross 3 order, and A is there. What you have to do? You start the question by writing the matrix A in the left hand side in place of A. In the left hand side, but in the right hand side only write the unit matrix. Don't write the matrix A. I have explained in the first video. You change this matrix as the unit matrix in the last, and this matrix after changing, जब हम ये change करेंगे unit matrix में, then it will be also changed simultaneously. So it will change into the some other matrix. That will be the answer. Okay, means inverse of the matrix A. I will tell you. First of all, how to change? That is the L5 rule. If you see the first video, then you can understand easily. The first element you make the 1, same as this. You make the 1. So how to make 1? You divide by the 2. अगर इस रो को if you divide the R1 by 2, then you will get 1 here. So it will be R1 tending to. This you will write R1 tending to 1 by 2 R1. It shows the operation, elementary row operation. इसी को elementary row कहते हैं, क्योंकि row use हो रहा है और column नहीं use होगा. So in this case R1 upon 2. So every element of R1 you divide by 2. So 2 by 2, that is 1. Minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, 4 by 2, that is 2. And other 2 rows you write as it is. उसमें कोई change नहीं. There is no change in the other 2. The same thing you will do in the right hand side. In this matrix, unit matrix, divide the first row 1 upon 2, 0 upon 2, 0 upon 2, that is 0. No change in the other rows. A will be the same. Now the second element means this element you have to change 0. मतलब ये अब 0 करना है इसमें left hand side पे. So how to do the 0? You do this operation. R2 tending to R2 minus 4 R1. मतलब ये कि अगर हम if you multiply this row by 4 and subtract from this R2 minus R1, you will get 0 this. So this is the I have done here, and the first row will be same है and the third row will be same. Only the change in the second row, जो left hand side में लिखा रहता है बस वही change होता है. So in this case the 4 minus 4, that is 0, and then write the other one also the same thing. R2 मतलब कि ये जो हमने 0 लिया है 0 minus 4 into R1, then you will get the 2. Then 2 minus 4R1, then you will get the minus 6. Okay. Similarly, in the right hand side also you do. मतलब कि जैसे R2 माइनस 4R1 दिया तो इसमें तुमको R2 माइनस 4R1 इसमें भी करना है, तो इन दिस केस यू विल गेट द -2 1 and 0 as the R2. Okay, R1 and R3 will be same. Now you change this element as 0 element. तो इसको अगर हमें 0 element चेंज करना है तो what you will do, this R3 minus 3R1 मतलब 3 से इसको मल्टीप्लाई करें and then you subtract R1 from the 3. तो 3 minus 3 will be 0, minus 2, then minus plus 3 by 2, you will get the minus 1 by 2. Similarly 7 minus 6, this will be 1. So only this row will change and the other two rows will be same. R3 minus 3R1 you do in this way also here. तो ये सिर्फ चेंज होगा and the R1 and R2 will be same. So this is the method to do this. Now go from here in this way and now in this direction. Means this element you make 0. So how to make 0 this element? If you am taking the R2 only, in the first video I told which row you have to take to make the element 0 R1, मतलब इसको बनाने के लिए तो R3 plus 1 by 4 R2, अगर इसको हम minus 1 by 2 यहां से लाके यहां पे ऐड करते हैं तो how to get this plus 1 by 2? If you divide by 4 तो 1 by 2 ये मिल जाएगा, minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 that will be 0. So you can get the 0 in this element. Okay, so I'll tell you in this how to write the further matrix, further steps that I will tell you. So this 1 minus 1 by 2, 2, 0, 2, minus 6, 0, 0, minus 1 by 2, and in the right hand side you will get such type of matrix. Now you have to make this 1. How to make 1? I told you earlier also in the first video that you have to self divide. So self divide means minus 1 by 2 से self divide करें, here are minus 2 you can multiply by the minus 2. So R3 turned into minus 2 R3, this will be 1. So only the R3 will change 0, 0, 1 and the other two will be same. This one. Similarly here also minus 2 R3, so minus 2 4 and minus 2 into 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2 minus 2 into 1 minus 2 and the other two will be same. Now change this one as 0. So if you will make as 0, use this row R3. So you multiply by 6 this row and add into this, so you will get 0. So R2 plus 6 R3. So only the R2 will change and you can see this R2 is changed and the other are same. Others are same. Okay. Similarly, you will do the same operation, same row operation in the right hand side also, means in this matrix. You will get the solution. Now you have to make this one as 1. तो हमने कहा था कि इसको self divide करना है, तो you make divided by 2. तो R2 this row only one element cannot be divided or cannot be added the only in one element. You have to multiply or divide in all the elements of that particular row. So R2 turned into 1 by 2 R2, so 1 by 2, 0 by 2 that is 0, that is 0 and 2 by 2 that is 1. So only this row will change, the other will same. Similarly you will do here multiplied by 1 by 2. तो ये सब सारे change हो गए and the other will same. Now you have to make this one as 0. तो इसको 0 करने के लिए take R2, take this row and multiply this one as the 1 by 2, means इस पूरे को 1 by 2 से and add into this. तो R1 plus 1 by 2 R2 you will get, means only R1 will change 1, 0 and 2. और बाकी ये सेम रहेंगे and similarly you do in this matrix, that is the R1 will change, the other will be same. Okay. Now the last one you have to make this 0. तो इसको 0 करने के लिए हमें R3 को लेना पड़ेगा. क्यों? क्योंकि R3 में 1 है and this 2 into 1 you multiply, तो minus 2, 2 minus 2 will be R1 minus 2 R3 will be 0. So next step after this, 1 0 0 0 1 means it will change into this matrix, unit matrix, and this will change into the you can say -2 after 1 by 2, this 1, and these two rows will be same, 11 -1 -6, 4 -1 by 2 -2 into A. So at last you can see the left side matrix is changed completely into unit matrix. This you can see this, and the right hand matrix, जो unit matrix थी, it was unit matrix earlier, but now it is changed into the other matrix, and this will be the answer. Means you can say this is the A inverse. But before writing, you let this, you write like this: I3 is equal to B dot A, where B is this. Okay, you can say that this let is B is equal to this matrix. Then A, if you take this A in this side, means multiply by the A inverse both the side. So B into A inverse in the right hand side. So it will be I, and I unit matrix into any matrix, that will come as the matrix, and this B into the matrix into inverse of the matrix will be I. So you can say A inverse is equal to B, means B is the answer. This matrix is the inverse of the matrix A. So this is the elementary row operation. But elementary row operation is the question in which you have to give the time as well as concentration. Because without concentration, if any digit is means in calculation, if any digit is wrong, suppose minus, plus, anything, something, so you will not get the correct answer. And this question comes in the board examination for the 6 marks. So be concentrate when you do the questions. Okay, so watch again and again my first video on the elementary row operation, and this question you will get sufficient knowledge, and also the how to do the questions based on the elementary row operation. Thank you, and have a nice day.